Hello, good evening, and welcome to Tuesday Talks, episode 57. Welcome. So, we're not going to be on here all night tonight because I have things to do and I'm exhausted. Welcome. What was I looking? Hey, Raz, thank you for my pins. Thank you. What's for dinner? I think I'm gonna go do Taco Tuesday somewhere. I don't feel like cooking anything. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go do Taco Tuesday at Dairy Queen. They're $1 tacos. Yes, thank you. And then I saw that purple one. I was like, ah. So these will stay at home. They will not go to work. So the students can get a hold of them like they got a hold to the last one. So these will stay at home so that they can be used here. I'm doing. So I was like, yay, purple. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of gel pens, but those are nice gel pens. Also, too, the ones that I got from Beverly's shop not too long ago are pretty nice gel pens. Now, the ones I got from Beverly's shop have kind of gotten lost in the abyss that is everything on my bed. So I need to clean off my bed so I can find those pens. I need to put them where all of my other pens are. But yeah, I was like, yay! Thank you. So how are you today? I hope you had I hope you're having a better week than last week. For me, I'm just ready for this week to be over because spring break is next week. Woo! Yes. Oh, yes, suffer. Yes, you know it. You know I love me some purple. I'll have to check up. Yeah, she had. They're kind of like the little. If I knew where mine were, I'd show you one. I think I showed them in Happy Mail one time. Yeah, I think I showed them in Happy Mail. Yeah, I'm ready for this. Well, it's only Tuesday, and I'm just like, I need to go to sleep. This week needs to come up and go by because and there's just so much to do this week. Like I'm so behind on everything. Grading, I don't have time to do what I need to do because they have an instructional coach that comes in with me, and she comes in a lot during my conference. So I can't sit there and do what I need to do on my conference because I'm there with her. Can't really get anything done after school because Monday and Tuesdays we have meetings. Wednesday and Thursdays I'm required to do tutoring when I was only doing tutoring one day a week. And then Fridays I'm trying to get out of there. So it's just like, when do I have time to do anything at work? I don't want to be taking stuff home. I don't want to do it. So I'm behind on grading. The only class that's really been doing any work is my geometry class. To tell you the truth, 1 out of 4 classes, they're the ones that are most consistent in doing work, but I've given them a lot of work, so there's a lot to grade for them. But one thing I've done to cut back on the stress is I've only been trying to use this one particular site to make as many worksheets as I can because um, I don't want to have to make answer keys. Hello, G. Happy Tuesday to you. So yeah, I'm trying to use this one particular site because the answer key is already there. The only thing I don't like is I can't really be selective all the time about the types of problems, the number of problems that it's going to produce in the worksheet. So, hey there, Sherry. Girl, unrealistic is an understatement. Like, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And so I was talking to my mom the other day. I was like, I don't know how other teachers get all their stuff done at work because I can't seem to get it. And then I was like, well, duh, yeah. A lot of them have textbooks. That's one reason. And two, there's some teachers that don't even really give homework. So they don't have to worry about finding homework and grading anything. And I just feel like we call ourselves the college preparatory school. We need to be given homework. That's just my opinion on that. But I digress. Hey, Kate. I mean, they can learn a lot from me because I'm right. I'm telling you. I think from a logical aspect. Almost everything that I say and do is based on logic. So they could benefit to listen to me. But they don't. So I'm just like, come on, spring break. Come on. I'm almost done going over like the main content that I need to go over before our state test. That way I can just kind of focus on the state test. Yeah. I'll be glad when all that's over too. I did get some hope last week because we had taken our second benchmark or practice test, and I had one kid get an 80%. Like, it blew my mind. I was like, I kept looking at the results because at first I was disgusted because almost every kid's scores went down from the first practice test we did. Hey, Christy. So I was like, this is not looking good. But then when I saw that 80 for that kid, it just made my day because I guarantee they've probably never seen an algebra practice result that high before. Probably never seen it that high on that campus before. I'll be shocked if they've seen it higher than that. So yeah, that made my day. I was like, an 80%, like this kid had a 23% increase from the first practice test to the second practice test. And so my thing is, this is what happens when we come into class and we are quiet and we pay attention and we do what we have to do and we do our homework because that's what this kid is all about. So that's why that kid showed so much growth. They could all be there. And I just started sitting thinking, so many of them could be here right now at this level if they were just doing what they needed to do. And when I was telling them that a lot of them, their scores had dropped, it wasn't like it was really affecting them, really. So that was disturbing as well. Thank you, Raz. Thank you. Because they were trying to tell me last week, I was like, guys, I've worked with struggling students. That's what I do. I do a lot of private tutoring. They were like, you probably tutor those smart kids. I was like, what kid is going to pay me to tutor them and they're already smart? Not very many kids are going to do that. I said, no, I've worked with all kinds of struggling students. I said, but when they listen and they take the tips and the strategies that I give them and they put them to use, they end up improving their skills. So, I mean, like that first kid I ever tutored, his parents were like, we need a tutor bad. He's struggling. He's struggling. He was in 8th grade. He was in 8th grade when I started tutoring him, and he was struggling with a lot. And then after a while, I felt like he didn't really need me anymore, but his parents still wanted him to get the private tutoring for those things that he was still struggling with. And then I tutored that kid until he graduated. So mind you, he was eighth grade, struggling when I first came in contact with him. Graduated, when he graduated, his last math class was college algebra pre-AP, and he was just excelling through that class. And so I'm like, that's what happens when we focus and we're serious about learning, you know? And so his mom to this day still recommends me for people for tutoring. It's just that I don't have the time to tutor the people she's been recommending lately. I feel, yeah, these new age kids will have you question. Seriously. And that's the thing, Raz. I will always question myself first, but then I go back and be like, it ain't me. I've done everything under the sun that I can do. It ain't me. Thanks, Christy. So I'm like, I tell the kids, I said, I can do algebra in my sleep. So if you have me as your algebra teacher, you got it made, because I can teach you that stuff with no problem. There was another little girl, she's absent a whole lot. Absent a lot. And they said she had a real bad anxiety when she took the first practice test. I had only really gotten a chance to work with her maybe 4 or 5 weeks because of her absences. And the day before they took the practice last week, I just gave her all these extra tips on how to get answers with the calculator. And she goes, Miss Brown, I used your tips and I really think I did well. Well, yes, she did, because she had a 23% increase in her scores. And I was like, imagine, where you could be if you keep it up. And I was working with her again today. We were going over her test, and she realized she made a lot of simple errors. And I was like, I want you to keep note of all these simple errors that you made and how to correct it the next time, because that's just going to add to your score. And so I don't see her feeling a lot of anxiety like they told me she feels all the time. I haven't seen that from her when I've worked with her. I've seen it from her just in the regular class, but not when I'm working with her like one-on-one. So hopefully she will do a lot better next time as well. So I can only do what I can do. I usually Skype is what I do. But I'm like we were saying last week, oh my gosh, when I tell you I'm going to work on that what was I saying? The tutoring website. I really need to work on getting that in place for sure. For sure. So, did anybody order from Happy Planner today? I showed y'all this list last week, and then I'm just like, I'm seeing people posting stuff, and I'm just like, I'm not about to just Joann's, like, I don't know if they put the stuff up and then they put it as out of stock until they're ready to actually make it go live, which I think is stupid. Just make it go live when you're ready to make it go live. Or did everybody just not go to work yesterday and they bought everything off the site? Like, I'm trying to figure that out, because I've seen that happen more than once. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm not going to stress over any of this stuff. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. And I could order some stuff off of Joann's right now, but the discount isn't enough, in my opinion. And so I'm just not stressing over it right now. I went to, and if this always happens, I went to my Michael's on Sunday, there was nothing there. Then I saw a post in a San Antonio planner group today that my same Michael's has stuff. And I'm like, I'm not running to that store. I am not running to that store. Like, I'm going to get what I can get, and I'm probably going to try and do everything online if I can. Now, I might go check out a Hobby Lobby on Sunday, because I think I'm going to be in the area of one of them on Sunday, but I'm not stressing. I have a few things I'll look for once it's at Michael's. I'm not even looking. Yeah, I'm just like, and everybody's saying they think the whole Wild Style line is gonna sell out, which is fine because I really don't need a planner. And there were only two other items from that line that I wanted, which was the sticker book and the big um, happy notes. But if I don't get it, that's fine. That's fine. I'm just not gonna stress myself. I figure I'll have to wait until the end of the month for my Michaels to get anything. Check out Pretty Paper. They are the. I did look at them last week, Kate. But I didn't see that they had anything because when they had that last big pre-sale with the glam girl and all that, they had an actual pre-sale on there. And I remember I waited several weeks to get my stuff, which I wasn't tripping about that because I got it such a discount that I was able to buy more stuff than I anticipated. But I need to check them again because I didn't see that they had anything up. Um, so I picked up a few goodies for a video. Okay. So yeah, I need to check them again because I think it was earlier last week too that I had checked, and I haven't checked since then. Um, but to be serious, I'm mainly waiting for that new Planners Anonymous Traveler's Notebook that I don't need. And I've been waiting for my other stuff I ordered from them to come in the mail. So that's mainly what I've been anticipating. The more I see people post their Go Wild Traveler's Notebook that they created, I'm just like, I should have just bought it, even though I'm not going to Go Wild. That planner is like gorgeous. Oh my gosh. It's gorge. The funny thing is, too, Kate, the Pretty Paper people sent me an email not too long ago, maybe about a week and a half ago, but I didn't see anything that was like new. Wait, am I thinking of the same site, Kate? Wait a minute. I might be thinking about something different. Hmm. Yeah, I think I might be thinking about something different. Hmm. The other place was called USA something. I don't remember, but they did send me an email. And I went on there and I didn't find anything. So I guess we'll see. Yeah, I like I said, I don't know what was going on with Joann's. I don't know if they really sold out of all that stuff or they just put it up and then put that it was out of stock online, which that's just stupid to me. That's really, really stupid. Or if it's just in store only, just say it's in store only. Don't say that it's out of stock because that's still misleading to make you think that it was on in online and it's not. So almost all of the new stuff says that out of stock online. Let me click on something and see if it tells you can get it in the store. And I'm just not, and I don't trust their inventory. So it was something I looked at yesterday and it said they had like 16 of it. I was like, I don't trust that. I'll go into that Joann's and there won't be a single item in there. And then I'm going to be angry. So I was just like, never mind. Hey, Michelle. Yeah, I'm still going back and forth about getting that flower sticker book. I keep going back and forth on that one. They don't have any planners I only like the one because it's neutral and it's still not quite what we were talking about with how we wanted it vertical line and lined. They are on the warriorsocietyusa.com. Is that the site I got? I think. I don't know, y'all. I'm out of it. Warrior. There's a Maggie Holmes planner. Have you seen that? Is that something that's neutral? Joanne's just added a few things today, but it doesn't show online as being in the store. They will put it on their site and have it out of stock before they make it. Yeah, that just doesn't make sense to me to do that. It's neutral and disc bound. Whoa. So I've heard of Maggie Holmes faintly. Um, does is this something you can purchase in store? Excuse me. Oh yeah, that's right, Kate. Okay, thanks. Under leisure, then planner accessories. That's right, pretty paper journey. That's right. They did send me an email last week. They were having like a sale or something. Yeah, I was just looking at all like somebody in Tina's group on Facebook. I don't know. I just can't see myself spending the kind of money some of these people are spending on this stuff. But this person had three screenshots of all the stuff they bought because they couldn't fit it in one screenshot. It was just like three. And I was like, I wouldn't even click on it because I didn't want to see like a total or anything. Because I was like, after we had the discussion about $300 to $500 on washi tape last week, I was just like, insane. Like, who's spending that kind of money? Oh, Lord. Because I think I spent about $100 the last time. And I got more than I anticipated because I found that site and saved money. Yes, it took a while for the stuff to get to me, but it wasn't anything that I had to have immediately. So because I was able to sit back and hold my horses, I was able to get a better discount until I used certain. Yeah, and I was thinking about that today when I was like doing some planning and stuff. I was like, I don't think I've ever used a full sticker book ever. I used to whine and cry that I didn't have a lot of washi tape. Now I have too much washi tape, in my opinion. So I'm thinking I might do a D-stash when I go to this planner meetup because, like, I don't really need all of this stuff. And then there's stuff that washi tapes and stuff that I don't use. Um, there's a couple of sticker books that I don't even really use anymore. And I'm like, why do I have them? Like, might as well just get rid of them. I'm not using them, so I don't know. You're ready to de-stash washi. Yeah, I used to think that, oh my God, I don't have nearly enough. And I probably still don't have even an inkling of what some people have when it comes to washi. But me personally, I feel like it's too much because I'm not using it. I'm using more of the old things for playing with me. Yeah, I'm trying to do the same. I tried to do that with my productivity last week. I really had put aside, I pre-planned, selected some stickers, but I just couldn't do it. And Johanna was talking about this in her video too. That productivity is so functional that it was just like, I can't do it. And I was trying to only use that sticker book. And I was like, okay, you're going to have to add some other stuff to it. But the more I sat and looked at the stickers, I was like, I can't. And then my brother saw my little pre-planning page and he was like, those just look dated. And I was like, because they are. But I was still trying to use them. I destashed them some and gave it to my youngest daughter. She was so excited. Yeah, you know what I might do too is like give some stuff to my mom to use with the kids at the daycare. Um, yeah, he was like, "Those look dated." I was like, "Wow," and that's probably really added to why I didn't use them. But I just couldn't. I just could not even get excited about using them. And I was excited when I bought that Productivity 2 book. I was like, "Yay!" I saw people using that, and I was like, "Where are they getting those stickers? Oh my, it's a new productivity book!" And I was so happy to run out and get it. But and I still have a lot of stickers left in that sticker book. I just could not bring myself to use them. I ended up placing them all back in the sticker book. That's what I ended up doing. I placed them all back in there and I was like, I can't do this. I can't. So I didn't bother using them. I don't know. Focused on stop buying things because it's cute. That gets us every time, doesn't it? I I say this as I'm planning to buy a traveler's notebook that I don't need because it's gonna be super cute. I can't help myself. Like, when I get this traveler's notebook, whenever they go on sale and I get it and y'all see it, you're gonna know why I had to have it. You're gonna know. Yeah. But yeah, so y'all know we've got all this talk about the coronavirus. I don't know if y'all seen on the news that San Antonio was like, what's the word? Um, I can't even think of the word. They sh- they gathered all these people and brought them to San Antonio that supposedly have this virus, which is number one, the stupidest thing in the world. If you think all these people are infected, you don't bring them to a city with millions and millions of people. I don't care if we're a military city. Like my brother said, there are isolated military bases in isolated areas. You could have taken them there. Then they didn't test this woman right, and she got released, and she went to the mall and had food in the food court and shopped in the stores and has put everyone at risk because once they released her, they realized she is infected. I swear it was all done on purpose. I swear it was done on purpose. The CDC themselves should not be making these kind of egregious errors. Like you should just not be making these kind of mistakes. And so San Antonio has gone crazy. Just from what I've seen online today, our stores here are selling out of all kinds of stuff: Lysol, Clorox, uh, sanitizer, toilet paper, you name it. Our stores are selling out of all this stuff. They're they're creating this panic, telling people to pretty much try to stay in the house and blah blah. I swear it's a distraction. We have elections today. Where you trying to keep people from the polls? You're only going to hurt businesses because next week is spring break. So all you're doing is you're going to hurt a bunch of businesses because you're going to scare people. They're not going to want to go do this and that they would normally go do for spring break. I swear it's a distraction and I'm sick of it already. Like I'm sick of hearing about it. There has been a lot of talk about it. I was looking at one of my friends' Facebook posts, and they were discussing how the whole thing is similar to what was in the Resident Evil movies. My brother showed me the other day where they had the same thing in a Dean Koontz book back in the 80s, the same thing. So it's just like, we had the same issue, Y2K. We had the same issue, anthrax. We had the same issue, swine flu. We had the border crisis. We had all these things, but they were all really just distractions. And then the next thing you know, you don't hear about it anymore. It just goes away and nobody's talking about it anymore. What was one of the other latest things? Oh, the deer thing, the disease from the deer and the zombie deer. They ain't talking about that anymore. So it's just like, I'm sorry. I just think it's a distraction from something. There's something that is going on and they want to distract us from it. I'm sorry. I just, yeah, I don't think it's all that they're making it out to be. They want to cause panic. And the Bible tells us when you start hearing people talking about running for safety and all this stuff, you know, we're living in the last days. So they create havoc. It's almost like just a test to see how they can rain, what do you call it? What do they do with the cattle? I can't even get my words right. Just to see how they can do their dirt in the end. That pretty much it's all like I feel like it's all just practice drills so they can see how they can do their dirt in the end. And I'm just like, yeah, they had to completely shut down our mall that this woman supposedly went to. The mall was completely shut down today. So they could, there you go. Thank you. Because I could not get my words right now. I guess I was too excited. Um, but they had to detox the mall or whatever. And so the whole mall was closed. And I'm like, you don't accidentally let somebody go without confirming their so called last test results. This was done on purpose. I'm sorry. I believe it was purposely done. And then it was getting on my nerves because I've been sick for the last 2 weeks with allergies. And so because there's so much talk about it, everybody's like, oh, she got the corona, she got the corona. And then like somebody put a meme on Facebook today. Why did it take this to get people to start wanting to wash their hands and be more sanitary? You should always be clean and sanitary. Always. I nearly lost it today because some student was like blowing her nose and then picked up my water bottle to see what flavor it was. Don't touch my crap. I don't like you little nasty handed kids. Like, don't touch my stuff. Yes, head to the polls. I think this was just a distraction to keep people from the polls. I really think it was. I'm sorry. It's so, especially here in San Antonio, it's like so conveniently we had this happen over the weekend. And then they tell us about it right before the election dates. And come on now. It's just too much. It's just too much. And I'm actually tired of hearing about it because really I don't really watch the news. So a lot of what I've heard has been online. Um, but we should always be washing our hands. We should always be clean. Exactly. All of this stuff has been foretold. Literally, this was the Resident Evil movies. Literally, they say Dean Koontz had a book talking about it, and the virus was called something very similar in his book from the 1980s. Come on now. And then the company that's supposedly handling this stuff right now has a similar logo to the company handling it in the Resident Evil movie. Come on, like. And so I'm like, if I needed to go get something from the store right now, it's probably all cleaned out because people here are panicking. And they did that to us when we had a hurricane that hit the Houston area a few years ago, Hurricane Harvey, and they swore that there was a gas shortage. I will never believe there was a gas shortage. So people were acting a plumb fool, running and filling up all these containers and taking the gas. And so I was mad because I was supposed to be going out of town that weekend. I'm like, I need to find me some gas so I can go out of town because I'm not believing all this hype right now. I just don't. My opinion about things, if it's mainstream media, it's probably fake or a distraction or both. That's how I feel. That's why I don't even bother with the news. The news, in my opinion, is some of the worst programming on television because so much of it is fake, fake, fake. So I just don't even bother watching it. But we had the same thing happen when that hurricane hit. Oh, there's no gas, there's no gas, there's no gas. And people were acting a fool behind gas. And they were spiking gas prices, and people were literally having fights at the gas stations over gas. It was insane. If they can create havoc, that's what they try to do. Let's get these people to act a fool and kill each other off. I'm just over it. I'm really over it. And I'm like, I'm not gonna let that affect my spring break. No, I don't. I did not really have any plans to do anything or go anywhere in particular for the spring break. But I'm not gonna let all of that stop me because number one, I know who my father is and I know who is in control. Although the powers that be on this earth think that they are in control, I know who's really in control. So I just hold on to my faith and just try to have peace in that. That's all you can do. Panicking is not about to solve anything. It's just not. So I'm just like, y'all do what y'all gonna do, and I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. And then the kids were like, what if they shut down school? What if they say we can't come to school? I was like, well, we're probably gonna be screwed because they probably gonna pay us. And the kids were like, but they would have to pay y'all. I was like, not necessarily. But I'm like, if they shut down school, who was it hurting? Like, except parents that don't want to pay for daycare. Like, who is it really hurting at this point? Because kids don't want to be in school anyways. So I'm like, hey, if that happens, that happens. But here in San Antonio, let me tell you this, though. Let me tell you this. We have what they call Fiesta here in San Antonio. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of Fiesta, if you've ever been in San Antonio around Fiesta. They don't let anything interfere with Fiesta in this town. So I don't care. There might be a big to do about this corona right now, but I bet you it's going to die out before Fiesta comes. I guarantee you that. Like, they don't even want to give up what do you call it? Make up weather days in place of Fiesta. Like, this city pretty much shuts down when Fiesta comes. So that is not about to stop Fiesta. Nope, nope. I remember one school that I worked for, we had to do makeup day for Fiesta, and it was for half a day. And I was like, if y'all think a majority of these kids are coming to school, wrong. San Antonio shuts down for Fiesta. We have like, I think it's like a whole week or two of festivities. And then there's one Friday in particular that they have this big parade, and the city pretty much shuts down. Everybody's at the parade. So they're not gonna let anything interfere with that. So I'm not gonna get too hype about this epidemic being here right now because Fiesta will shut down all of the coronavirus. It's gonna put a complete stop to it. Fiesta's too. Fiesta would be equivalent to like Mardi Gras, I guess. It would be the San Antonio equivalent to Mardi Gras. They're not letting. They've already made news articles saying at this point they're not looking at canceling any Fiesta events. Of course they're not. Fiesta is too important here. Nope, nope, nope. Ever since I was a kid, we would get off for that big parade. That whenever Friday that big parade falls on, that is an off day in almost every school district in this town. People are at Fiesta. I've only gone to Fiesta as an adult. I've only gone to that parade once, and I will never do it again. Too many people, too many kids, too many people not watching their kids, and everything is too expensive. Like a funnel cake was $8. Do you know how many funnel cakes I can make at home for $8? No. people getting drunk, people acting crazy. It's that kind of thing. I don't like being in those type of crowds. And we have like events all over the city. So they're not going to let the coronavirus stop them. And it's a big joke here in Texas. I mean, in San Antonio, because a lot of people love beer here. And then, there's that Corona beer. So they've been making all kind of jokes about that too. So I don't like crowds or yeah, I don't do big crowds like that. Like that's why I don't go to the rodeo. Rodeo's real big here. They just ended the rodeo not last week, but the week before that rodeo ended. It's usually here for like 3 weeks. Yeah, I don't like going to I will go to like a concert, but I don't really go to other events like that. And I've wanted to go to a lot of different fairs that because Texas has a lot of different fairs and festivals, but I've just never gone. We have one. There's a city called Poteet, and they're known for their strawberry festival. I've always said I'm going to go to that, and I never go. There's another city, little small town called Luling, and they have like what they call the watermelon thump. So that's like a whole festival there. We have a Texas Renaissance Festival. I've never been to any of those things. But the one thing I really can't stand about those kinds of events are people not watching their children. Oh, that bothers me more than anything. I don't like when people are not mindful of others because yes, exactly, Christy. So I'm sure we will see the conversation dying down about the corona the closer and closer we get to Fiesta because it's always in April. We usually have like the Good Friday off, and then that next Friday is usually Fiesta, depending on where Easter falls. So it's usually the next Friday or a couple of Fridays later, we have that big parade. And then, like a lot of the high school bands will participate, like high school dance teams and stuff like that. And then we have like different pageants and all this stuff goes on. They do, if I'm not mistaken, 2 river parades, 1 day parade, and then they do a night parade on the San Antonio River here. So it's a big deal. Big deal here. And they always do like Fiesta pins. So all these different organizations create their Fiesta pins and people go around collecting all the pins. Yeah, it's a big deal. A lot of people come into the town. It's a big money maker for our city too. So yeah, we ain't gonna be no corona shutting that down. Yeah, it's just too many people though. I can't do it. It draws a lot of attention to our city, that and the rodeo. The rodeo I don't even think brings as much attention as the fiesta because the rodeo still comes to some of the other towns in Texas. I know Houston gets the rodeo, and I believe Dallas does too, but I can't think of it. As long as I've known, I think San Antonio is the only city that does the fiesta. But yeah, we're not missing. We're not shutting down for. They do a big carnival, and there's like they have what they call an oyster bake. That's usually at I think one of the universities. They have what they call NIOSA, which I think is downtown, which stands for Night in Old San Antonio. Um, those are like major fiesta events that we have. And then we also have what we call the Taste of New Orleans. Um, and that is kind of like a nod to like a Cajun festival. Um, I've gone to that quite a few times, but I haven't gone to that in years. So maybe this year I'll go to that. I don't know. I always see somebody I don't like. I always see someone I don't like at that festival. But maybe. Gumbo. I want my dad. My dad used to make gumbo. I don't know. He hasn't made gumbo in a while. Um, but the only way I could eat it now is like if it's a chicken gumbo with like a beef sausage, and I can't have like any shrimp or shrimp or anything because I know a lot of people add shrimp or crawfish. I don't eat shellfish. Um, So I wouldn't be able to have gumbo that had all of that in it. So that's one reason I haven't eaten any in a long, long time. Now, the church I used to go to, someone used to make a vegetarian gumbo, but like, I mean, it was good, but is it really gumbo if it's vegetarian? I don't think you can really call it a gumbo if it's vegetarian. It's mm, that's kind of it's weird. It's weird to call it gumbo when it's vegetarian because of all the traditional things that are in a gumbo. But yeah, so that Taste of New Orleans, there's all kinds of food booths there. Like, really, is what that event is really just like a social gathering for a lot of people to run into each other. A veg bow. That's funny. And then they'll have like live music and stuff. But maybe I'll go this year since I said I'm going to start getting out of the house and living my life. Yeah. The last time I went was several years ago with my bestie. And maybe I can convince him to go with me again this year because that was the last time I went. He and I went, oh man, that would have been 2003-ish. So it's been a long time since I've gone. Yeah, I'll see if I can convince him to go with me. I don't know, he'd be tripping. But yeah, so they're going to have to release the virus in order to have these events that we have on the San Antonio calendar coming up. Oh, man. You're going to release the lady to the mall. And this is what doesn't make sense to me. The lady that they released to the mall that is supposedly and could possibly have infected lots of people. If you had been quarantined and you're hungry, why is the mall the first place you went to get something to eat? The mall? You could have went through a drive-through. You could have. That's why I believe it was so purposely done. Like, although you went to the mall of all, you went to the food court to eat when you could have went to a restaurant. Yes, I could. I should go, huh? I should go. That means I got to find a cute outfit. That means I can't wear heels to that because that's outside and no, you can't be that cute when you're outside like that. You can't wear heels. Not in that pavement. It's not like they have sidewalks where they usually have that. It's not like sidewalks or anything like that. So it's like dirt. Ew. Yeah, I need to see when the dates are. And then I'll have to go like on that Sunday because I think they usually have it like for a full weekend, Friday through Sunday. Sexy boots. Christy, don't have me wearing boots in April. It's bad enough people do that here in San Antonio. They'll wear boots like all year round. Like, hello, we're in Texas. You cannot be wearing boots all year. It's too hot. Yeah, as long as it's not gonna rain that weekend, I'll consider going because it's an outdoor event. I'm not trying to get rained on. Not at all. I can't do it. Now, the one thing I can do is like some booties if they're like really cute, sexy booties, but actual boots, I cannot wear them year round. I'm surprised did I buy new boots this winter? I did. I'm tripping. I did not buy new boots this winter. Yeah. You'd rock them all year. I'm actually going to de-stash some of my shoes this week and give them to someone that's really needing some clothes and shoes. So I'm going to go through my stuff and de-stash some things and give them away for a good cause. Yes, I love me a cute booty. Ooh, yes. I love them. I have this thing now where I prefer like open-toed shoes. I don't know why. I've gotten like that over the last few years. And my mom's always like, "You need some closed-in shoes. You need some closed-in." Meh. I don't really have closed-in shoes unless it's a boot or a booty, now that I think about it. I have a few pumps that have a closed toe, but that I can only think of maybe 3 or 4 pair. Almost everything I have is like open toe with a 3 to 5 inch heel. You gotta walk cute, Christy, to avoid that. Hey, Indy, how are you? Yeah, I miss actually I really miss wearing them to work, but the way the floors are in my classroom, there's no way I would wear my heels there. I'm either gonna slip or fall, they're gonna get stuck in something nasty on the floor. No, mm-mm. I ain't wearing my nice shoes there. I've been wearing tennis shoes to work almost every single day, pretty much almost every day. At first, I started off wearing some flats that I bought, and I hate flat shoes. If I'm gonna wear something flat, I'd rather be a tennis shoe or um a flip flop or something like that. So I started off wearing those flats every day, and now I'm serious. I just wear tennis shoes every day. Might as well. That's the most tennis shoe wearing I've done, and I never used to wear tennis shoes. I would always just keep a pair because you do need them. You do need to have them, but otherwise, mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So, Indy, you letting this scare get to you that we got going on right now? I'm trying to just keep moving day to day without focusing on it. It's crazy, right? I'm still going to the planner meetup. I'm just gonna go with a whole bunch of sanitizer. Oh man. I already mainly work from home, so my job is good. I wish. I mean, I feel like I'm exposed to any and everything every day, anyways, because I work around kids. So I just feel like I'm always at risk. Um, but I try to sanitize a lot. I'm just a germaphobe anyway. So, you know, I think what I'm gonna do, start doing at the end of the day, every day, is wiping down all the desk in the room with some Lysol wipes. I think I'm gonna start doing that because I'm like, kids, please wash your hand, cover your mouth. Like they put sanitizer dispensers all throughout the hallways. So it's everywhere so the kids can sanitize. Yeah, I heard that emergency stuff works really good. I heard it does. Then I saw something one of my former church members put out that wear gloves when you go pump your gas because that's like a surefire way of being exposed to stuff. So wear gloves when you pump your gas, and then some disposable gloves, and then toss those. And so my concern about our campus is that our custodians leave at our one custodian leaves at 3, I think, every day. And so I don't know if anyone comes in after her to do any cleaning at night. I don't think so. And so it's like, who's cleaning at the end of the day? I don't know. But I'm just gonna start sanitizing those desks. Already, already I sanitize in my room all the time because the hygiene is not up to par with everybody. And yeah, it's pretty bad. So I'm usually lysoling the desk and stuff. So they came today and they put hand sanitizer in all of the classrooms, in addition to having all the dispensers out and about. But I have had several containers of sanitizer so far throughout the year, and the kids play around with it. They don't use it for the purpose in which it should be used. They will play around with it, or they will just say they need to sanitize just to have a reason to get up out of their seats. They do that with tissue. Can I go blow my nose? And then they'll go, and then they're barely touching their nose with the tissue because they're playing around just so they have a reason to get up, be the spotlight, and all of this. Oh, can I sharpen my pencil? I'm like, let me see it. Because if that leg doesn't need to be sharpened, you're not getting it. So they do a lot of stuff just to get up out of their seats. So I had 8th grade go through a whole box of tissue in 1 week because they kept playing around with it, getting up out of their seat just to get out of their seats. And I'm like, this is ridiculous already. So I keep my own little sanitizer separate so I can sanitize myself all day, all day, all day. But it's that's all we can do is try to take some precautions, which you should be doing on the regular. These are things we should always be doing: washing thoroughly, sanitizing. We should already be doing those things. So I don't know why people all of a sudden want to start doing it. You should have been doing this all along. All along. So I don't know how all of this is affecting like people traveling, like on the airplanes. Because, like I said, I don't watch the news, so I don't know. But I don't know if this has been affecting like flight travel and stuff. Probably. I don't know. I know we sent home a letter about the precautions that we're taking. We sent that home to with all the kids yesterday. So we shall see how it plays out from here. Yeah. So I'm gonna be doing probably an Instagram post. I don't know. I'm gonna probably do an Instagram post soon. So we had to pick another winner for the giveaway that me and my brother did for the fitness giveaway. So I had to pick another winner. That winner has been contacted, but he is offering like 3 months for the price of 2 months right now. So if y'all are interested in getting a free month of health and life coach services for the price, so you pay, like I said, pay for 2 months and you get a third month free. Just contact him on his Instagram, Health Life Coach Ministries. And so since I finally was able to confirm a winner, then I can go ahead and mail off the fitness planner and the stickers to the person that won all of that. So yeah, let me see here. La 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 la. Oh, I thought I was logged in. I think he is Health and Life Coach Ministries. Ooh, Michelle, I just saw that picture you posted. It's pretty. Oh, I'll have to find it again because it went away. Um, yeah, it's Health and Life Coach Ministries. All one word. So that's how you can find him. Hey, Shar. So just tell him his wonderful, fabulous, beautiful sister sent you. Oh, his bestest sister in the whole wide world. Just tell him she sent you. And then you can get that. Once again, it's 3 months for the price of 2 months. For health and life coach services. There you have that. There's the information. And then he's going to be doing like his information on his package plans and what those costs are, and then I'll be able to share all that with y'all too. Like I said, he'll be posting it on his Instagram too, so go and follow him on Instagram so you can be in the know before I tell you. Because knowing me, he's gonna post it before I can remember to tell you. Yes, definitely. But yeah, so I'm gonna keep checking these websites for Michael's, Hobby Lobby, and Joann's and see if they have what I want online because I'm just not really trying to go to the stores. I those of you that are shopping for the new stuff, I hope you get whatever it is that you're looking for. But I'm just not gonna stress over that either. Um, yeah. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off now because I need to go grab my dinner. I need to finish some training that I need to do for work because it has to be done by the end of the evening. And then I need to, there's something else I have to do. That's why I have my planner. So I need to go check my planner and see what else I had listed to do today. I've been trying not to give myself a lot to do on Mondays. And that's starting to be really nice. I like that idea of not giving myself a lot to do on Monday when I come home. So yeah, while I'm out for spring break, I do want to try and finish going through all of my stuff, just not the clothes and shoes that I want to give to this woman, but try and get rid of a lot of stuff that I can literally have a drawer of stuff and I don't touch it. Like I don't touch that drawer at all. I don't wear anything in there. And then when it comes to my closet, I wear whatever is like right within reach. All the stuff that's far over there and far over there gets nowhere. So I might as well just toss the stuff. And whatever is, I think, decent enough to give away to someone, then I'm just going to give it away. Um, and it's sad because it takes me looking at old photos or Facebook memories, and I'm like, oh my God, I remember that outfit. Oh my God, I remember those shoes. Because otherwise, I don't remember I have this stuff. And that's sad. That's pretty sad. So yeah. Oh, speaking of shoes, I need to cancel Shoe Dazzle for this month before I end up buying something that I don't need. All right, guys. So I will let you guys go. You guys have a wonderful evening. Indy, I'll probably see you Sunday. Stay safe in these Corona streets out here, Indy. And I will see you guys next week. Bye, ladies.